Wally White Nose is going.
Should we stop it?
No, baby, keep going. It's live. Hey, welcome back to YG White Club. How fun is that? So we are going to talk about white chocolate and roses because today is chocolate, roses, and wine all morning. So thanks so much for joining us. If you like what you see, be sure that you show hearts and share with us. So before we get started cooking in the kitchen, we have to wash our hands. So Carol is going to do that.
Hi.
And we are going to do something a little bit more fun than just wash our hands. We're going to use this amazing Mia sugar scrub because it's winter, our hands are dry, and this is going to help exfoliate them. So we've got a little sugar scrub. We're going to take a little bit of this oil and put 1 drop in our sugar scrub. That will act as a carrier. Carol's going to get it a smidge wet, and then she's going to exfoliate up her arms, her hands, whatever she wants to do, but sugar is wonderful for that. It just helps get off that top layer of dead skin, and the rest of us have already done it, and we're like, oh my gosh, this smells so delicious, feels so wonderful. We wanted to share it with all of you. So after she's done with that, she's gonna rinse it off, and then she's going to also use just a little bit of soap to actually wash the sugar off of her. And so Mia also comes in a Simply unscented soap, but I happen to have the Simply from the Soul Purpose line. Both of them mean that they're unscented, both Simply, whether it's in the Soul Purpose brand or the Mia Boutique brand. And so you can add essential oils to it and customize it for your, sorry Carol, for whatever you want to help your skin, whatever you want to smell. So now we got our hands washed. So we're gonna switch over to Rose, who is going to make rose and white chocolate strawberries. So 1 second, Rose. Let's go over our recipe. So we're using the essential oils recipes. And this says we're gonna use 12 ounces of white chocolate. So that's what's in here, with a tablespoon of grass-fed butter. So I use the Kerrygold. Let me just show you that. Okay, so Kerrygold grass-fed butter. You can buy this in your local grocery store in the organic section. In my store, it's sold in the cheese shop as well. And then we've got our large strawberries that we've already washed. And in order to wash those, we made a mix of apple cider vinegar. That's great if you have gluten issues. You want to be gluten-free because white vinegar is not gluten-free. So apple cider vinegar with water, half and half in your spray bottle, and a little lemon essential oil. So I've already washed and dried all of the fruit, and the reason you want it dry is so that the chocolate sticks to it really well. And then after we've melted the chocolate, it says melt the chocolate and butter in a saucepan. I used the microwave, that works well too. Blend it together and then add 1 drop of rose essential oil. So that's what we were waiting for, is to get this drop in here. There we go. And then just gonna stir that up. And then Rose, can you take and make a rose and chocolate strawberry?
I'd love to.
Oh, Dr. Conaway's on. Hi, Joanne.
Hey, Joanne, we're so glad you're joining us. We wish you could be here to taste these in person. And then I just put down a piece of waxed paper so they won't stick. And you can make a couple more. So while she's doing that, let me show you what I've got going on here. I took our triple truffle chocolate, which is delicious. I melted it, again in the microwave for about 20 seconds. And then Carol, will you hold that? I'm gonna pour this into a little baggie. Now, you could use a Ziploc bag, but this actually happens to be a cake decorating bag, just because I had some. And I like that it goes down into a nice point real easily.
We wish you guys were here too. Hi, Vicki.
Hi, Vicki. Okay, so now we've got all of our chocolate in here, and I'm just gonna cut it. Make sure that you use scissors that you have.
From Stay Natural.
Make sure that you use scissors that are specifically for food products, okay? So we're just gonna cut off the very tip of that, and then we're gonna pipe this on to our roses. Okay, so we'll come back and do the rest of those. You actually want the first layer of chocolate to dry first, but Carol, can you tell us, let's go over to Carol Miller. She's going to tell us all about Rose, yes. 10%.
Yes,
so thanks for joining us.
And I love Rose because my middle name is Rose. We're all full of roses here today at Helen's house. Rose is 10% because it's really, really expensive. I think it's 500 pounds of rose petals. to make a liter of essential oil, or maybe not even that much. So it's a lot of volume, because you can imagine how light rose petals are, how many you'd have to have for 500 pounds. And rose is an amazing oil with so many properties. I was just on the call this week with Brenda, right, listening to her, and it's, you know, I guess rose is known as an aphrodisiac. So with Valentine's Day coming, you know, it's something that people might want to use to make their Valentine's Day more memorable, I guess. But it has so many other, if you need an, you know, if you're down in the dumps and you need an uplifting of your mood, you can just smell it. It has antibacterial products. In fact, in the book, Foundations of Aromatherapy, it has, these are all the properties of rose oil. And if this is true of so many of the essential oils, they act in so many ways to support our body functions. But I think that rose is something that I know it's also used as a birthing oil. So it's just, you know, got wonderful properties. It smells great. I love it because it's my middle name, I guess. I always love roses. So
Hi,
yeah.
Arcadis.
And hopefully you guys heard Leanne King on the Essential Oils call yesterday. So every Wednesday night at 8:30, directly following the Healthy Body Challenge call, Leanne King leads an Essential Oils call where she gets more information to all of us. So make sure you're joining. There is a new corporate number, so make sure you've got that. And last night she actually did talk exactly about that, about how her daughter was in like 25 or 29 hours of labor and how the rose essential oil really helped.
And Bodie has
Sorry, you guys.
questions too. Here,
You know,
Bo.
Bo doesn't say anything until we start recording, and then he always has to tell you that he loves what we're doing too. So how are these coming along, Rose?
They look good.
Why don't you try piping a little chocolate on there?
Okay.
Just squeeze it, comes out pretty quick, and then you can, you know what, you don't have to do lines, you can make a
Jackie from
heart, you can make
Chicago.
dots, you could drizzle on whatever you want. Perfect. Carol, why don't you come in and make one too?
Okay,
And then Leslie, I'm gonna hold that so that you can make some too. Excellent. Okay, honey, go reach over there and let's make some.
Oh, and did you say there was a oils call on Tuesday night too, so that they know if
Yes.
they can do it on Wednesday, there's one Tuesday?
Thank you. Hi, Bodie. Hugs from me. Thank you, Dr. Conaway. So he's gonna be a part of this whether you want him to or not.
In there, but we'll see. I don't know where
Okay,
we're
I'm
at.
coming over here behind Rose so you can see how much fun this is.
Okay, there you go.
And then go ahead and squeeze this down. So you keep just like pushing it down, but don't let it come out the bottom
Just
yet.
like
Okay.
a toothpaste tube.
Just like
Yeah.
a toothpaste tube. Oh, good job, Leslie.
Thank you. Maybe I can work at Godiva.
Well, you
This
could
is
add-
better
this is
than
better.
Godiva.
I
And
went
if
by
we
the
need
diamond
more
yesterday.
waxed paper, it's right over there. We can lay another little piece down on the counter because you guys are going to take home some chocolate-covered strawberries. See, right there, babe?
Yum.
Yep, I put all the supplies. Yep, so just set a piece right over here on the counter. Okay, perfect. So keep going. Now I'm going to let you set this down here a little bit,
Yeah.
Rose. So the reason we're not drizzling all the rest of the chocolate on yet is because you really want the first layer to dry. Right? So if you're doing different things, and if you want to change the color of your chocolate, just start with white chocolate and then add a an organic, like all natural food coloring to it, and that would help a lot. So, all right, you guys, what do you guys think about these?
That's really super cool and cute.
Yeah.
And it looks good.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're ready to each taste one. So pick up one of those strawberries and let's see what you guys think of the recipe.
Okay.
All right, Carol.
All right.
It's good. All right, I can't lie. I tasted one last night. Might have tasted two. They're delicious, aren't they? And can you taste the rose, or do you smell it?
Can
You can. Yeah, a little bit. So, all right, Rose, what do you think?
Awesome.
Thumbs up. So make sure you download these recipes. The resources are available online. And check back. We'll be making chocolate fudge next. Yum!